Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Yasin live with you on my YouTube channel. And as you all know that I'm sharing for the last few months productivity improvement tips, uh, some videos and live sessions on how to improve our performance in our personal and professional lives. Today, this live session is entirely different on a different subject. Basically, professionally, I have accounting background, and I am qualified management accountant as well, and CA finalist as well. So this is a kind of a social responsibility that we are fulfilling tonight, in fact, and this is a very important uh, juncture of time where this prestigious ACE accounting body of Pakistan, Institute of Cost and Management Accountant of Pakistan, is going to elect future leaders who will govern the state of affairs of this institute for the next 2 years. So we are here with one of the candidate, one of the contestants of this National Council elections, and he is you already seen on my screen. He is Haider Abbas, very renowned figure. Let me introduce formally Haider Abbas to you. Let me go through his profile. So first of all, Haider Abbas, welcome, sir.
Thank you
Assalamu
very
alaikum and
much.
welcome to our show.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much.
And I just have to go through the. Okay, here it is. So qualification, by qualification, he is fellow management accountant, cost and management accountant, and he's certified director as well under corporate governance code of corporate governance. He's analyst, writer, trainer, and presenter. He's a visiting faculty of ICMAP, NAMAL, and Indus University in Islamabad. And currently, he is Director General Finance Parliamentary Services (PIPS) with overall 20 years of experience in basically strategic planning, taxation, accounting, internal auditing, public and corporate finance, budgeting, parliamentary oversight at government. So he is very well versified personality. He's great intellectual as well. And without wasting any further time, let we have to go straight away to Haider Abbas. So Haider Abbas sir, sir, after welcoming you, I have to ask you first question, very basic question, and a very intellectual question as well. So, what is your dream for the institute? First of all, as you know, we have to see a bigger picture of anything. So, what is the ultimate picture, if I may say? What we want to see our prestigious institute, ICMAP, that we call Institute of Cost and Management Accountant of Pakistan, where we want to see this institute, let's say, over 20 years, 15 years down the road.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Yasin. First of all, I would
So,
like to extend
any
my
visionary
gratitude.
thing.
Yeah, I will let you know. First of all, I would like to thank you for providing me this opportunity to interact with the members, particularly specifically on the topic of ongoing election campaign and the elections to be held on 24 January 2021. Uh, you know that ICMA Pakistan is known and remain to be known as an accounting body which transforms ordinary people, ordinary student, into a brilliant product. It has done a marvelous job over the time. So it would be my vision that we should not only maintain that quality, that standard, but we will have to move to the next level of success. Where I say next level of success, it means that that is a continuous process. If you are achieving something it means that there is another milestone you will have to achieve. So that is the continuous journey. We have to achieve that. So as far as long-term objectives are concerned, to me there are four basic objectives. I'm sorry, at my room the light is sensor control, so I have to move for the light, please. Excuse me. Thank you. So the basic objectives, which if I'm given the
Okay.
chance, I'm given the chance to achieve our number one. We have to enhance the goodwill of the institute and
No
image
problem.
of
No
the
problem.
profession. Number two, we have to bring betterment in overall affairs of the institute and specifically for members and the students. Similarly, next core objective is the contribution to the national development. And number four is the financial sustainability. It means that with these four objectives, we can we can maintain our standard, maintain our quality. So objective number one is the goodwill and image of the institute. Number two is the betterment of members and students. Number three, contribution to national development. And number four, financial sustainability. These are the four core objectives. With the help of these objectives, we want to achieve high standards in the management accountants profession. Over to you.
All right. Actually, Heather Abbas, you're right. You have pointed out a few specific objective, but here I'm asking, a kind of a dream. No matter a person achieve it or not, he must have a dream. For example, let's say that forget about everything that we want this institute to be number one in this area. For example, in cost audit or management accounting, or we want to uh, get this institute in specifically in Asia, for example, number one institute. This kind of a dream, do we have this kind of a dream somewhere in the leaders, some kind of a vision that really want to take? Okay, that we want to develop, for example, you're talking about five, 4 or 5 things, that it's okay that we go along with those things as well. But a core objective, for example, a dream that we have, all of the goals stems from these dreams. Do we have this kind of thing, or do you agree with me, or do you want to correct me if I'm wrong, or uh, I think on these lines. So,
Thank you,
do you want to
Muhammad
say
Yasin.
something on this?
Yeah, of course. If you're talking about the long-term vision, long-term goal, to me, the ICMA Pakistan should be the preference, number one priority of the all stakeholders. When I say stakeholders, it means students, it means industry, it means government, it means every one who is connected with our ICMA Pakistan. It should be preference for management accounting.
So,
I'm sorry again, I have
okay.
to
So,
bring.
management accounting, you say that management accounting, you want to take it to the next level, and people recognize this institute with the management accounting word.
Muhammad Yasin, I mean it should be the preference of every stakeholder in long term, I mean to say.
All right.
But
So let's move
earlier
on.
I was, yes, earlier I was talking about the
Next
objectives, how to
question
achieve.
for you, Haider bhai, is that okay, again, I think there's a
Yeah,
disruption. I think there's a delay. There's a delay in our communication. Anyhow, have you done, sir?
yeah, yeah, of course, I've done.
Okay, let's move on. Uh, I have took a very good phrase from your manifesto. That is Council of Patron.
Yeah,
That in your manifesto you said that okay. In your manifesto you have mentioned Council of Patrons under the
yeah,
corporate governance. I think goodwill or image. You have mentioned a creation of council of patron. That is a very good idea. In fact, I will not call all novel idea, but it's a good idea. It sounds very good. So can you explain some, throw some light on this, how you'll do that, and what are you planning on this?
okay. Uh, Mr. Yasin, my number one objective is the image building and goodwill of the institute, right? How we can build the image of the institute. That is, there are four few strategies. Number one is the reforms in governance, right? When I say reforms in governance, it means that we have to bring some sort of delegated legislation in our regulations, because the section 34 of our act empowers the council to legislate. So we can bring some legislation to improve the governance structure by segregating the secretariat from the council. Council should be the policy making body, whereas the day-to-day affairs should be run and implemented by the secretariat. So apart from this, to bring good governance, I have another idea, that is the Council of Patrons. Council of Patrons means we at ICMAP, we have a great precious assets in the form of our seniors. Our seniors are working in the government sector, working in the private sector. They are the industry gurus. In many cases, you will find them working as CEOs, as director of finance, and many other top positions. So we have to bring them together. It may be quarterly, it may be biannually, uh, or a cup of tea, and we will get input from them. We will take their guidance, and after taking that guidance, that would be helpful in making our decisions. Apart from this, if we bring these intellectuals, these seniors together, they will definitely own our institute. They are already, alhamdulillah, doing well, and they are working for the institute. Uh, but if we provide a platform for them, then definitely it will multiply the networking, and they will this forum will be helpful in creating more jobs and internship opportunities. So that is the idea behind Council of Patrons. I'm sorry again, because my in this room the light is sensor controlled. When I am not moving, uh, we will be out of light. So I'm sorry for that.
Well, Heather Saab, that's a very good idea, a very sound idea, in fact, and very practical. Yeah, and but okay, no issue. But it's a sensor control. But what you can do is put something close to the sensor. I don't know. We can fix this out. All right. Okay. So very good idea, and I will not say again a novel idea, council of veterans, but in fact, if there is a kind of a council that that provide even the leaders some guidance, that could be very handy. But there are practical there could be practical challenges in this idea as well. But khair, anyways, this when we'll do or when we execute this kind of idea, the challenges and the problems we can sort it out. Uh, okay, let's move on. So when I was in BCom, when I was graduating, and I was having a coaching, a private coaching, and my teacher was uh, was studying somewhere, and part time he gave us tuitions. When we asked Amir Bhai, his name was Amir Bhai. When we asked Amir Bhai, what you do? I mean, uh, where you, what are you doing apart from this teaching, from this coaching? He always says to that I'm doing ICMAP. Sir, what is ICMAP? Oh, it's he then referred to some uh, one of the degree, and then we come to know, okay, this is ICMAP. So what I mean to say that ICMAP, although is very prestigious degree, ACMA, course and management, very prestigious professional qualification, but unfortunately, over the period, it's had been dilemma that we are that the members are considered as underdog, we can say. Un- so the branding issue, we all know the branding issue. Everybody know that there's a lot of things that need to be done on their side. So what is exactly your program plan if you uh, become elected? How will you do that?
Yeah, since I would just like to disagree with you on this topic. It's okay. In market, there is stagnation, and everyone is facing employment problem. But still, Alhamdulillah, our profession is doing well. Its quality is, I think, at this point of time, still, Alhamdulillah, we are doing well. You are doing well. I am doing well. So, but there always remains room for improvement. We have to move ahead. As already I mentioned that we have to move to the next level of success. When I say next level of success, for example, after SWOT analysis, our score is 5 or 6. We should try to move to the next level. That would be 6 or 7. If we achieve the level of 7, then definitely we will move to next level. So that is continuous process. Regarding branding, that is also basically our strategy under this members betterment or under the corporate governance, because four objectives, four strategies to me. Objectives already I have mentioned. Number one is goodwill and image building. Number two is the betterment of members and students. Number three is the contribution to the national development. Number four is the financial sustainability. These are the four objectives. How these four objectives will be achieved? I already shared. Number one is the governance. Now, governance, to improve the governance, I shared that by bringing reforms in the delegated legislations, and if possible, by amending the act as well through inshallah, with the help of Ministry of Finance and Parliament. Similarly, if we are talking about the uh, branding, it means that we have to do a marketing effort. That is a, you can say, package basically, under which we can organize quality seminars, workshops, conferences, mean CPD activities. In those activities, we have to, number one, invite uh, the, you can say, the top-notch speakers of that relevant topic. Number two, we must have to invite chief executives and head of the departments to be the chief guest and to be the guest speakers. So another way of branding is to improve your quality. Basically, your quality speaks uh, every time. Yasin Saab, you might be remembering that every one of us, if have achieved something in our career, I think it is due to the quality and standard of ICMAP. The the course we learned in ICMAP, the skills we got from that institute, all these have helped us to achieve some success in the life. So we have to concentrate on the quality. If your quality uh, is the best in the class, your product will speak itself. So apart from the CPD activities, the quality, and there are many other tools through which we can brand our products. For example, through our management accountant by inviting quality research articles. Similarly, we can already I mentioned that we can call the our seniors as council of patrons. So that could be another sort of branding. Then definitely this the digital era. We must have a learning portal in our website. If there is no legal hitch, we can launch a YouTube channel for learning, in which tips on our topics like Excel, like IFRS. This can be done by engaging the experts. So there are many. Apart from this, I'm sorry. Apart from this, the next important thing is to hold seminars on the very relevant topics. For example, at this point of time, the world is pursuing for 17 sustainable goals. You are well aware about these goals, 17 goals. We can engage development organizations uh, to hold seminar, conference, workshops. Similarly, uh, we can engage with the stakeholders of CPEC, which is also a very important topic of the day. At the same time, you know that FATF is also an important topic. We may have various programs on FATF as well. So there are many tools and many strategies through which you can brand your product, your service, and your name as well. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much for explaining thoroughly this branding thing, program for branding. As you very rightly pointed out, one of the renowned politician here in Pakistan, used to say, "Democracy is the best revenge." And you have summarized in another way that our product, the quality product that we are producing, is the best kind of branding that we can do. Very right here. Uh, we have to use different ways in order to execute this plan of branding. And one of the pillar is the improving the quality. The quality will speak for itself. The quality that has uh, the critical skills and analytical skills, for example, the technical skills, and also backed up by with the soft skills, with the the personality grooming traits that we have. Uh, very good, very rightly pointed out, and I would like to welcome Sharik Saab, one of the senior member from Karachi. He is also with us. He sent greetings to all of you. And okay, uh, I have to move on to the thing that you have already mentioned in your manifesto, financial sustainability. That is very important aspect of the plan that you are discussing. Financial sustainability. And in this financial sustainability, you have pointed out endowment fund. That is a kind of, I think, for this institute at least, I haven't seen, to best of my knowledge, this kind of fund, endowment fund. So, how will execute this endowment fund? You want to shed some light on this?
Yeah, of course, I will try to shed light, but you know this
That
censor
is a
control
good
light
idea
always.
to execute endowment fund.
Yeah, yeah. Since financial sustainability is very important for any organization, you are well aware because you are the professional of finance. Without finances, we can't run, can't
I think
breathe
there's a
even.
problem with
Uh,
the connection of Haider Abbas.
I don't think so. It is okay from my side. Yasin Saab, are you listening? Are you getting my voice? Yasin Saab?
Sorry, I was disconnected.
Okay. Yasin Saab,
Okay,
you are talking about the
so are you
finance.
done with this answer?
Not yet, just I was waiting for you. So, financial sustainability is very essential for any organization, you know. For that, number one, the core activity, which should be the supporting one to finance your all other activities. So we must have to, through branding or through other tactics or through by improving quality, we have to increase the intake, number one, right? Number two, you know, the higher education in every university, especially in public sector, they run their affairs partly by their own revenues and partly by the grants from the governments, right? So we will try to get some sort of grant from the government to make an endowment fund. We will try to get some donations from the donors. We will try to get some aid from the donor agencies. So that fund may be utilized for the construction of CMA tower, for building campuses in other cities like in Faisalabad. We don't have campus in Quetta, you know. Inshallah, we will try to request the governments. For example, if we are going to construct a campus in Quetta, we must go to the government of Balochistan, because that is the not only it is beneficial for the ICMAT, but it is socio-economic uh, concept basically. If you are imparting education, that later on, you know, eventually that produces a very capable human capital to the society. So we should negotiate with the governments and with the development agencies, with the donors, if we are able to get some money from them, that would be our endowment fund, and we will define where to spend that fund basically. As I already mentioned, that may be used for the for capex or for the construction of buildings and campuses. Apart from this, there is a concept of uh, welfare or benevolent fund in government as well. We must also start a program for our retired members to provide them some sort of earning. Uh, Apart from this, you might have seen in my manifesto there is a component of entrepreneurship, right? So entrepreneurship can be done by establishing CMA firms, and can also be done by motivating our members and students to start their own businesses, trading or any other sort of business entity. So from institute side, we must have to devise a mechanism to provide them technical support. And if the fund is, you can say, if we are able to generate funds in the endowment, we can also give them some sort of seed money as well. So that is the concept of endowment fund.
All right. Okay. Sayed Sharik Wakar has asked a question. He's pointing out basically he's a fellow member from Karachi. Um, Haider Saab, as you are emphasizing on brand equity and goodwill, and specifically he asked what real damage has happened to the institute which need to be fixed. Um, if you like to answer this question, it's up to you. So,
I think
have you
this question,
understood this?
yeah, of course. Uh, this question, I think, would be answered after having a thorough
Haider
SWOT
Abbas,
analysis.
Haider
But
Abbas sir,
apparently, Yasin Saab, the question which the Mr. Sharik Bakar has asked may be well answered after having a SWOT analysis of our institute.
okay.
But apparently, you know that our strength is our quality basically. If we are compromising our quality, then
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
we will be nowhere. So we must have to ensure quality in every aspect of ICMAP, be that education, be that examination, be that research, be that any other
Okay,
aspect of our institute. We must have to ensure quality. For that, a concept that is about continuous quality, continuous improvement. So that is the Kaizen principle. I think you have read somewhere. Japanese term means change for betterment. We have to keep eye on every aspect of our institute, be vigilant to address the quality issues. If we are able to handle this quality issue, Yasin Saab, believe me, there would be no issue of revenues or other sort of things.
okay, okay. You're saying that if you focus on quality, then everything revolve around quality. Everything
Yeah.
including image, branding, and the revenues. The issues of revenues will be automatically solved. That is a that that's a good
Yes.
thing. And okay, sir. Uh, Although this is my last question, this will be my last question. But here I would like to point out one thing, that I have started this series of conducting interviews, live sessions with with all the contesting all candidates. Of there, in overall, there are 22 contesting candidates. I have approached each of them, and let me clarify one thing. I have approached each of them, um, and asked them if they want to appear in my live session through this video, through this live session. We can approach the members and provoke this atmosphere of election, because being indifferent is not the answer. We have to evaluate the people, and we have to vote. We have to cast our precious vote. uh, I don't want to say that everyone is ideal. Nobody is perfect, but we have to see the the better one. We have to choose the better one. How can we choose the better one? If we see the people, if we analyze the people, if we consider their profiles, if they consider their integrity and other things. So this is kind of one of the a humble effort from my side, and to offer the opportunities to all of them. And Heather Bai was one of them to accept this opportunity. And along with Haider Abbas, there are other people as well who accepted this opportunity to go live with me, and here I am. It's not uh, there's no hidden interest whatsoever in this video, in this these live session. Let me clarify here very frankly to you all, and there is no planted question here. I want to appreciate Haider Abbas here, that he hasn't asked anything about this interview, that what kind of questions you want to put in, and what will be the format. And so I will execute this to everyone who want to appear in front of the people. Uh, he or she don't have to be, in this case, everybody is masculine, so he has to confront the challenges. He has to face the people then and there. Okay. The last question, Heather Saab, why we vote for you?
Thank you. Very good question.
Very simple.
Very simple, very good, and very pertinent. So I would say vote for goodwill, vote for betterment, vote for national contribution, vote for sustainability. I have the vision to achieve these goals. And one thing, Yasin sir, if you could allow me, I would like to share, because there are many overseas members would be watching this program. Uh, for overseas members, I will not only support continuation of the existing branches, but I would be the one would be their advocate to establish branches in other countries as well. Similarly, inshallah, I will put all my efforts to uh, have some sort of MOU with the Ministry of Overseas, Pakistanis, and Human Resource, so as to bring some sort of facilitation for our overseas members, inshallah. Apart from this, we will engage the Chamber of Commerce, especially the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, which has 57 members. So we should engage from the forum of council these bodies, so as to facilitate our overseas members, because they are the Yasin sir, believe me, uh, they are very close to my heart. All the overseas Pakistanis, especially our members who are contributing to in our national income, they are providing us the much needed foreign currency. You know this, so we must have to go beyond the normal course of action to facilitate them. So that is the last question. So again, I would like to Thank you for providing this opportunity to interact with the members. And I would also extend my gratitude to members who would be watching this program. They should vote for the ICMAP, not for the persons. They should think above personalities, because if the institute is growing, every one of us, inshallah, will reap the fruit. With this, I would like to thank you once again.
Okay, thank you very much, Haider Abbas, for sparing this time. Although we are 40 minutes live now, and in conclusion, I would like to say again that this platform or this effort is purely on the idea that we have to engage the people, we have to create the interest, because most of the our honorable members are least interest with the elections. That we all know. When we talk about the elections, they always say that it's all about politics. When you don't participate, then you don't have right to comment on anything. Wherever the institute is going, whether good or bad, you don't have any right. You, in fact, you leave in no options, because you don't take, you are indifferent. How can you raise finger on the institute performance? If the body, if the leaders are doing good, even then you don't have to, if they are not performing well, you don't have right to comment. So if you want to take the right, accept the responsibility, take part in the process, as Hyderabad rightly said, vote for the institute, evaluate the people who, soever you think that they are capable enough, vote for them. So it's time to say Allah Hafiz, from Islamabad, Pakistan. Hyderabad, thank you very much again for sparing this time with us, and we'll come up with another contestants in another session, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.